And people be so pressed, like, oh, why are you teaching people how to be on Section 8 forever? I'm not teaching people how to be on Section 8 forever. Section 8 allows people to be on Section 8 forever. But what I will do is, based off my experience and working in the industry, I will share information that's useful. I will make sure people have the proper information so that they can live the best life that they can live. Because it's unfortunate if an 18-year-old girl live with her grandmother and her grandmother suddenly passed away, God forbid. But the best thing about it, she don't have to move if she's on her grandmother's voucher. She can take over the voucher. So we're not saying teach your kids to be on Section 8, but we are saying teach your kids to understand stability and to make sure you know what I'm saying, work the system if you can. Like, so y'all too, man. Work the system, teach. So we're not saying teach your kids to be on Section 8, but we are saying teach your kids to understand stability and to make sure you know what I'm saying, work the system if you can. Like, so y'all too mad. Like, y'all pressed.
So I had to rewind that back because she said two things that, in my opinion, don't go together. Teach your kids to understand stability, which I agree with. But then she said, teach your kids to understand how to abuse the system. I feel like if you're going to take on the sacred task of being a parent and having the privilege to be able to rear another human being and basically be able to pour whatever you want into that person, that child that will eventually become an adult, I feel like you have certain obligations to, and the biggest obligation is ultimately to take it serious, as well as to think about that child's future and what that child's going to need when it gets out here. So, if you're already teaching your child to depend on something outside of itself, that as you see now, by these rules becoming more regulated, it should be more apparent than ever that laws can change, rules can change, and that relying on government assistance, you don't know what can happen with that. So we should be pouring into these children a little bit better, in my opinion. We should be pouring into them a little bit better, and we should be taking it more serious. And what I see what she's trying to come on here and act like is that a lot of these parents are really teaching these kids or being very involved with these kids. And that's just simply not true, because what I see more than not is that I see a lot of parents who are keeping children alive, but not actually raising kids. Before we get into the next clip, y'all, if you could like the video, it only takes 1 millisecond. I know we can forget, but it actually does help me tremendously, so I would greatly appreciate it.
Doing something right, finally doing something right, y'all. It's a 2 year limit for Section 8. So, baby, if you're on Section 8, your mom, your grandma, your family, anybody on Section 8, they have a 2 year limit now. The elderly and disabled are safe though, but anybody else, you got like a 2 year limit to be on Section 8. Now, Trump has passed that, and yeah, because y'all need to get up and get it like the rest of us. Get up on y'all ass. Ain't no way y'all on Section 8, y'all still struggling. Even though if y'all get another job, make some more money, they're gonna take you off, but why not? Why not would you get off and let somebody else get on? If you're making more money than you ever made before, bitch, let somebody else get on. Like, it's time for the new generation to get on Section 8, because fuck, we can't even get motherfucking Section 8. Y'all hoes been on for 30 plus motherfucking years, y'all whole life, and y'all making it harder for us to even apply for anything, baby. They keep denying me food stamps. I know I ain't getting on no motherfucking Section. I know they not allowing me to be on Section 8. I can't even get no food stamps around this bitch. Not even fucking $100. Y'all, they not playing with me. They say I make too much. I do, but not too much. Like, I can afford the groceries. I just don't want to pay with my money. What the hell? But yeah, get y'all big lazy off y'all ass and go make a bag, go run it up. Like, I'm confused. If I was on Section 8, baby, I would be saving as much money as I can. I would be using that to level up, to leverage up, to go get more education, to go get a better job, start me a business, start me anything, go get me a trade, go do something. I would be using the government to level the fuck up in my own life. And I don't get why y'all don't. Y'all sit down and be comfortable, be buying your kids all type of Jordans, all types of designer stuff. but you living on Section 8, I'm confused. I don't like stuff like that. I feel like if you living on Section 8, you should not be able to buy no Jordans, no designer, no nothing. You should only be shopping at like discount stores. I don't give a fuck, like, no, because y'all need to get y'all lazy ass up and make it like the rest of us or struggle like the rest of us. I don't get it. Like, y'all holding up the line and spots for the new generation, for people that actually need to be on Section 8 to get their lives here. Like, people my age, in my age range, like, we the ones need to be on motherfucking Section 8. The way we done got hit with a curveball when we grew up, like, shit. Life was fun when we was a kid. We thought life was gonna be easier when we was a kid back then when we grow up. But baby, we done grown up and bitch curveball, like the fuck. Baby, I'm
Hmm.
on Section 8. Get y'all grown ass up out there. Go run up a bag, baby. Y'all too old now. Trump, give me a spot.
So by all that flailing and all those body language, she reminds me of those inflatable things at the car dealership. The way she moves, but I'm wondering like if that's a reason for that. If like she went in the back of her analytics and saw that by her doing all those rap gestures, if that gets your engagement up or something. But by her doing all that, what that really just shows to me is that she's young, which she admitted, right? She's very young and she acts like a kid because pretty much she is a kid. And, we can push that to the side. But what I want to flag is although she's a kid, she got more sense than a lot of these older, I'm going to just say women because she's a woman. She got more sense than a lot of these older women out here, in my opinion. And she was making some really good points. And ultimately, what I liked, even though I don't like the fact that she still feels like this is something that she may possibly need. But what I do like is that even if, for one, she's already adapted to the new rule set of 2 years. So she's cool with that. She's not even saying she wants to be on it forever. But what I heard was at least some semblance of a plan that she would have if she was to get on it. How she would leverage those 2 years in order to level up, not complain. It also sounded like she would be grateful. And it sounded like she was going to build her skills, get a trade, and basically use it to springboard herself and to improve her life, which is the opposite from what I'm seeing with a lot of these older women because it's far more women on these benefits than men. And they've had it for decades and they still don't have nothing. One of my most popular videos lately was about a woman who was having $58 rent who ended up in court to get evicted and hadn't been paying for like 6 months. $58 rent. You give me $58 rent, I'm gonna find a way to pay that 10 years in advance. So she's young, so I can't really knock her too much. But even with her being young, she's got a lot more sense and a lot more knowledge than a lot of older women that I see and that I review.
Okay, y'all. I got me this little fake nose ring, and I ain't took it off since. It's too cute. It's too cute. But I had something to say. So I was just sitting here thinking, right? All right, when my son was born, I had got approved for Section 8. Y'all, I got on Section 8. I was living on Section 8 for like 2 years, right? And, uh, y'all just, I feel so stupid. So Section 8, you can basically pick where you want to live at. You can, everybody know about Section 8. Pick where you want to live at. They help you pay for your rent. You can still work. I was working, had me a little car and everything. But it felt like I was so, I cared so much about what people thought about me that I fucked myself, okay? So I felt like I wasn't a woman. Like everybody else is out here paying bills. Like people was bragging, about, oh, I paid this much amount of rent, y'all. I know I sound so stupid because here I am, fucking a couple years later, and I've been paying market rent, everything been cool, but I've been struggling, okay? I've been fucking struggling and I'm just trying to figure out for the life of me why the fuck would I let people influence me and my decisions, okay? why? You get what I'm saying? Everybody talk bad about Section 8, but I was doing the same shit y'all motherfuckers was doing. I was working, the fuck. I had a car. You get what I'm saying? Wasn't nothing different. Besides the state said that they'll pay a little percentage. And my dumb ass went and go say I'm gonna pay market rent because I wanna be like y'all bitches. And I fought myself because like I said, I'm a sensitive motherfucker. I listen to, I soak up and learning, you get what I'm saying, to be my fucking self. I'm just being honest. Learning to be myself, learning to just trust in God, learning to just be confident in whatever the fuck my life story has. You get what I'm saying? Because I miss my Section 8. I'm not that's it. That's the basis of the story, god damn it.
And this is who's raising the next generation. So she basically aged in reverse, in my opinion. Because, like I said, with the first young lady, I think the first young lady would run circles around this older woman. Not even just in the way she communicates, because the first young lady was able to articulate her points very rapidly, very fast, a little too fast. She might be a little genius on the low, but ultimately, look at this woman's mindset and look at the younger lady's mindset. It's a stark contrast, and it's completely different. And I think the other young lady has a brighter future. Meanwhile, this woman actually was able to give up her Section 8, get off of it, and take care of herself. And now she's trying to reverse back down to destitution again. That's her goal, to get her Section 8 again. That feeling you were feeling in your gut when everybody else was telling you how they were paying their bills and they were handling their responsibilities, that feeling was a feeling of shame. And ultimately, all you heard was you saw adults. And when they were telling you how they were adulting, you didn't feel like an adult. So you wanted to take some pride and feel like an adult. And that was right. But now somehow you've managed to, again, decline mentally, apparently, and come back to the conclusion that you need to be back at rock bottom. This is where we're at. Let's leave it there for today. Y'all, if y'all could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. It helps more than you know. And also, YouTube has a feature called Hype now, and that helps us smaller content creators. And basically, what it does is you press the hype button, and the more you hype, it actually pushes us smaller content creators like it pushes the larger content creators. And then also, Patreon is linked below as well if you want to see self-improvement content. But until then, y'all stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.